right now, we've also accomplished our first major goal of the mission, which was to get a command set up to the vehicle. It was radiated up to Odyssey early this morning. Odyssey relayed that back to Phoenix. Phoenix has that in its system, and if I'm not mistaken, right now, as our operations team in Tucson is sleeping, Phoenix is executing that sequence on the surface. So we've achieved our first major goal of the mission, which is establish our two-way communication path with both of our reconnaissance vehicles.
Exactly what is taking place now that is getting you ready to start the dig?
We're now awaiting an image from HiRISE of our spacecraft on the surface, so we know exactly where it is, and we hope to see also the heat shield and the back shell and the parachute. All of those things will be visible, and we just haven't seen them quite yet, but we will. And once we do, I'm pretty sure, because we carpeted this whole area with HiRISE images, that we'll have a before and after picture showing what the site looked like before the lander was there and then after the lander came down. So that should be really spectacular.
Okay, we're going to take a lot of questions on this side of the room. Thanks for being patient. We're starting here with Mark Crow.
One of the things we had originally planned is actually taking on more of an importance today, which was to take more images on the lander deck, particularly around the robotic arm, to make sure we know exactly how the biobarrier deployed. One thing that we noticed from the one image we had yesterday of the deployment, or we actually had two images, but in particular on one of them, is the biobarrier did not deploy 100%. This is of no concern to us relative to getting the arm unstowed, because it's really almost down at the deck. As a matter of fact, we've actually done deployments in conditions where the barrier was less unstowed. But it was interesting to us that it didn't make it all the way down. So we want to get a full swath from tip to toe to head of the arm to make sure we understand where it's at.
First image, and we'll zoom up. Now down close to the lander, that's about 3.2 meters away, you can see the rocks on the left look like they've been disturbed.